Child, Rhaenyra's so goddamn dramatic. Now they see you as you are. Yes, mama. Now they see Miracle Grow as she is, child. Now they see Mrs. Pine Needles as she is. Let's talk about it. All right. So this entire preview it's just crazy. It's just full of goddamn drama from beginning to end, and it's only 1 minute. Are you serious? So first, we're having a funeral, right, for Laena, and you can hear Corlys talking about what is this brief mortal life, if not the pursuit of legacy. It's just sad. We already know that in Driftmark, you're talking about the sea snake and all that shit. Of course, you're going to be buried at sea. It's goddamn Driftmark. It's not much left to be buried. I'm so sad. Laena, girl, Laena, if they're going to kill you in that short amount of time, mamas, what? We barely got one fucking episode with your ass grown. Like, at least you had a cool death, but my goodness, I wanted more of Laena. I'm not gonna stop saying that shit. Rhaenys over here mad as hell. Obviously her daughter's damn dead. And of course, this means it. I feel like they understand that they're getting close. Like, you have to pick. You're gonna have to pick a side. Like the Greens versus the Blacks, mamas. The walls are closing in. Like I said before. Now Vhagar is big as hell. We already seen Vhagar as Alicent is on this ship, and I love how they. First you get to see Alicent here, and then you see it switch over to Rhaenyra, while someone is saying, if you are to be a strong queen, your subjects must fear you. Of course, before the picture before is Alicent taking her ass to Driftmark, but I just love how this could be applied to both characters, right? Like, we don't know who this person is speaking to because both of them are gunning for each other. Like, it's just craziness. Real quick side note, Vhagar mouth is so nasty. Vhagar mouth is so nasty. Somebody get her ass a goddamn cough drop. Anyway, we can see here because Baela and them are telling, I think it's Viserys over here, like, yo, somebody took Vhagar. Somebody snatched Vhagar ass up. Obviously, that makes sense because Laena has died. So, of course, that leaves Vhagar open for a rider for somebody to claim her ass. And from here on out, we're going into spoiler territory. So just like, come on now. At this point, I don't know why you clicked on the video if you don't want no spoilers. But we all know that Aemon Targaryen, it's been this whole push with him not having a goddamn dragon, him being made fun of about that shit. So obviously, he's going to come out here and claim that dragon, right? And I think this has to do with the huge fight, the huge brawl that we're seeing happening in at Driftmark at their throne room and shit. Because first of all, Laena just passed away. Laena just died, right? And then before her body even touched, the bottom of the goddamn sea, here come Aemon, here come Alicent Kidd claiming Vhagar, the biggest goddamn dragon in Westeros. So of course everybody finna be fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. They finna slice your eye right out. Like, the fuck you talking about, Aemon? So obviously I think this is, everybody knows that this is the episode where Aemon becomes Aemon One Eye, right? And of course Alicent is pissed about that shit. She's over here in the trailer talking about there is a debt to be paid. And of course, maybe an eye for an eye. that's what Alicent has in mind. I don't know, Rhaenyra talking about, oh, this is the highest of treasons. Let me tell you something. This family, I should say these families, honestly. This family can't behave itself at a wedding. It can't behave itself at training. It can't behave itself at a goddamn funeral. Why can't y'all behave yourself at a funeral? They can't behave themselves. And speaking of people who can't behave themselves, girl, I don't know what the hell going on. So apparently this is Laenor fighting with his lover, Carl Corey. Laenor over here fighting with Westeros's twinkiest twink, right? And then later, you see someone with blonde hair choking out someone with dark hair. Now, we don't know what the tea is for real, because obviously we can't really make out their faces, but I think we may have an idea about what is going on. Heavy spoiler territory. This is how Laenor apparently dies in the books. His lover, Carl, slew Laenor over a quarrel at a fair at Spicetown. So obviously they're not in Spicetown right now. They're in Driftmark in the show, but they've been changing a lot of stuff. So the reasons for the fight are not known, but Carl Corey was never seen again after escaping. So in the books, Carl kills Laenor and he escapes. But in the show, what could happen is that maybe Carl kills Laenor and Daemon finds out, and maybe Daemon is the one here choking out Carl, or maybe Daemon gets Carl to kill Laenor or something happens. Or maybe Daemon kills Laenor and kills Carl too, just to get them both out the fucking way so that he can get closer to Rhaenyra or something. I don't know. Only time will tell at this point. We gotta see, because like I said, they've been changing stuff from the books, so we don't know what's gonna happen, but I really feel like that's Daemon. I feel like that's fucking Daemon. I also feel like maybe this hooded figure here too is Daemon as well, but we really never know, because it could also be Larys Strong's like henchman again, you know, up to something. Yet again, we have no idea. Speaking of Larys Strong, apparently it has been confirmed, which I kind of figured, it has been confirmed that this was his personal sigil. Now, if I was doing some shady shit in the kingdom like that, I would not want no sigil connected to me. Like his personal, you giving your henchmen these personal sigils so they can track your ass down. Anyway. So since the Strong family, or at least most of the Strong family, got burnt up like chestnuts roasting over a fucking open fire, except there was no Jack Frost nipping at their goddamn nose, here comes Otto, right? The old hand of the king was burnt up, so Otto said, bitch, what's the tea? Otto's back in the capital. And you hear Otto talking to his daughter. We play an ugly game, like, girl, I gotta make sure that you got the strength, the fortitude to carry this shit out. Like, you good, mamas? And I think this is gonna be an interesting reunion, because Alicent has definitely turned into Alicent has definitely turned into, or at least she's definitely on her way to becoming a big player in the Game of Thrones. Like, she right there with you, Otto. I think you got a good partner in the game, right? So he said, I promise you in time, you and I will prevail. So yeah, even as much as Alicent annoys the shit out of me all the time, it's definitely going to be fun to see like how much like her father she has become while he has while he's been absent, while he's been out of here. This picture of Larys Strong, Mr. Strong over here, just it looks like he is eyeing everybody, of course, but just the way it's angled, look like he's eyeing the queen, and it just really is symbolic of how much of a like he's really trying to trap this queen. Like, I think in the beginning he's trying to trap her and trying to manipulate her, and of course everybody's trying. He's not just in the beginning, he's doing that throughout. But I think Alicent is going to become even more of a willing player of all of this, like I said before. And the disgusting things that Mr. Strong here is not going to bother her as much anymore, you know? So, but it's still not going to be cute for Miss Mamas. Over here, we kind of have what I think is going to be one of the climaxes of the show, where Alicent pulls the dagger off of Viserys. And of course, Viserys asks, I didn't even realize last episode he was missing an arm. Did y'all see that shit? I didn't see that shit. So of course Viserys can't do shit. Like he can't do shit. She takes that fucking dagger off of Viserys and basically is all up in Rhaenyra's face with that shit, threatened to stab her ass, obviously because of the fight that they kids had. And Rhaenyra's over here like, aha, that's exact. Show them who you are, mamas. Show them who you are, so I don't have to do shit, but let them watch. That's it. This is gonna be messy. Let me know what if y'all caught anything else. I just did a really quick surface level run over of what we saw. Let me know what y'all think is gonna happen. Let me know what's going on. Let me know if y'all think we gonna see Aemon. When we gonna see Aemon riding Vhagar? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will check y'all out later. So I don't know how many of y'all know this real quick. I wrote a fantasy ebook. Honestly, it's a series. I'm in the middle of writing the sequel to it right now. I'm like halfway done. But the first book is already complete. I wrote it years ago. It's called Zeraxia, Wrath of the God King. Honestly, my love of the fantasy genre is growing every day. But a lot of the major franchises, I was just like, there are no gay people in there. There are no like black people in there. So I'm just like, I want to see two kings sitting on the throne. You know what I mean? I want to see, give me something dynamic. So yeah, this is just, you got a dragon in there. You got a whole different planet. You got superpowers. You got magic. You got interesting family dynamics. You just check it out. Let me know what you think. Link for that in the description box. it would definitely encourage me to keep writing this sequel because I got writer's block heavy right now.